at the outside. Fuller to the outside of Zach Payne. He'll pull off the pass. Mark Johnson's in position 4 in a 3-car battle. Down the back, Danny Tyler is on the move. He started last. He's challenging for that 5th spot.
Yeah, with the battle right there for position number 3 and 4 right now between the number 9 of Mark Johnson. Luke said started back there in 8th. He's up there to take over 3rd, halfway, 5 in, 5 to go. Actually 4 and 4.
Here they come off the corner down the straightaway. Friesen's got a big lead. Whoa, Fuller almost went off the embankment down there. Mark Johnson picks up 3rd spot. Zach Payne is in 4th. And now Addison Bowman is in 5th spot. And we've got a battle between Danny Tyler down the back straightaway. Danny Tyler battling into the corner, side by side with a Dr. Danny Johnson.
Yeah, this is 5th, 6th, and 7th on your screen. Bowman in the 5th spot. Danny Johnson up on the top gets around Danny Tyler. And the M1 of Dave Marcuccelli in the picture as well. So a good battle here for the final transfer spot. 2 laps to go. Stewie and Tim Fuller comfortably in those BA Custom Headers redraw spots.
Yeah, tracks exactly to their liking right now. Slippery down the back straightaway now. Zach Payne holding onto that 4th spot. 5th is still up for grabs. Here comes Danny Johnson holding off Danny Tyler. Danny Johnson will go to the outside of Addison Bowman down the back as we get the Barron's Performance Warehouse white flag and 1 to go.
Yeah, position 5 is the actual top spot right now. Looks like the Doctor up on the high side, stealing that from Addison Bowman right now. Bowman going to try to come back on the bottom, but time running out.
Yeah, this is the final lap. Stuart Friesen's going to race off of 4 with the win here in heat race number 2. Tim Fuller will go to the BA Custom Headers redraw. Mark Johnson will get 3rd. Zach Payne 4th. And the Doctor in the final couple of laps will get the final transfer spot. Bowman, Tyler, Marcuccelli, Hurlbert, and Morgevitz will all head to the consolation.
Heat number 2 in the record books, the 44. Stuart Friesen is your winning driver. Runner up to the 19, Tim Fuller. They go to the redraw. 3rd, the 9 of Mark Johnson, who came out of 8th starting spot. Finishing 4th, the 7, Z, Zach Payne. And 5th, after starting in the back row, the 27, J, the Doctor, Danny Johnson. The redraw, making for some entertaining heat
here
race
we
action.
go.
Here
You're
we
gonna
go.
Get the
Heat
internet
number 3.
fired up.
Heat number 3. Pole position. Driving out of Gloversville, the Jason Simmons Racing number 98 will be Tanner Warner.
And alongside of him out of Genoa, New York, and the BA Custom Headers, number 42P, the Genoa Giant, Pat Ward.
Second row inside out of Fonda, New York, in the Bags R Us number 93, the Munger race car, it's Danny Barron.
4th starting spot out of Frenchtown, New Jersey, the Shackleton Auto Parts, number 101, Billy Pouch Jr.
Row number 3 to the inside, driving in the Quackenbush Water Systems, Lake Equipment number 53, will be Jeff Quackenbush out of Vernon, New York.
6th starting spot, the Fonda Speedway champion out of Covington Township, Pennsylvania, the Wilcox Ceiling and Paving, Wilcox Construction, Training Tales 84Y, Alex Yankowski.
4th row inside out of Cornwall, New York, the Interstate Batteries 83, Kevin Stevens.
8th starting spot out of East Greenbush, the Killer Crate Racing Products, Godguard Motorsports 97, Bobby Hackle.
Row number 5 inside, the Prime Design Landscapes 27, will be Tanner Van Doren.
And Mike Maresca in the St. Lawrence Radiology Weakneck Archery 7mm rounds out the field, but no good.
Joe said no. We'll start him over again.
Who was naughty? Maybe
I don't
Tanner?
know.
Could have been Tanner, yeah, with as far ahead as Pat Ward as he was.
All
Again,
10 cars are out there.
5 will qualify, 2 to the redraw. Here we go again. Tanner Warner, Pat Ward, ready to go into the Sunoco starting zone. Here they come. Wow. Pat Ward rocketing down the outside into the turn. Danny Barron on the inside. 3 almost 4 wide. Look at that action in the middle of the pack.
man, Billy Pouch Jr. and Tanner Warner were side by side. Here comes Jankowski rocketing up the inside row. That's a spec 358 for Tanner Warner, so he needs to get going. Those starts and restarts not going to be what the 98 needs. Pat Ward leading the way, and then Varon, Jankowski, and Pouch Jr. Billy Jr. has said, this is not my kind of racing, trying to put it in the redraw right now.
Yeah, well, maybe he'll fool himself in this one heading into the corner. He's looking really good right now. Out of the corner, Pouch Jr. on the outside, battling Danny Varon down the straightaway. Here comes Alex Jankowski. Alex charging into the turn, the Fonda Speedway champion, the Freedom 76 winner last week. Down the back straightaway now, a three-car battle for position number 2.
Yeah, 3 cars definitely battling for the second spot, which is an important spot. You get into that redraw, but you definitely don't want to lose being in the race at all, so you got to be careful as you do it. But right now, it's all Pat Ward out front. As long as those 3 battle behind him, he's got a smile on his face.
Jeff, you got the internet fired up. I'll do the same. The 93 and the 101, a pair of big blocks going at it, trying to race their way into the BA Custom Headers redraw. Jankowski's right there with him, trying to get by both of them, but Varon and Billy Jr. change lanes down here in the 1 and 2.
Yeah, multiple combinations of motors allowed in the STSS, and we've got several big blocks in the field tonight. Jankowski trying to battle Billy Jr. now with Danny Varon holding on to second. Pat Ward continues to lead the way off the corner. It will be Jankowski now picking up third.
Jankowski, the slide job at Billy Jr. Billy Jr. got on the binders, tried to cross him over, and look at Danny Varon. Varon has moved to the top. He's put the whip to that big block, and he is closing in on Pat Ward, Leon.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's going to the inside, down the front straightaway, battle right at the top. Pat Ward still has it, but Danny Varon working it for all it's worth, and here comes the 84Y of Jankowski.
Yeah, how about that? This is not a 2-car battle. It's now a 3-car battle for the win and 2 redraw spots. We'll get the Bears Performance Warehouse white flag. 1 to go. Who's going to get them?
Yeah, Jeff, this is a win for the redraw crowd. These guys are going at it. Varon digging on the bottom, Ward on the top. Jankowski trying to follow him around. Down the back straightaway, 3-car battle for the win. 2 redraw spots up for grabs. In the 3 and 4 for the final time they go.
Wow. 3 wide. Here they come down the front straightaway. Pat Ward, Danny Varon, and Jankowski, your top 3. Then it's going to be Billy Pouch Jr. and Tanner Von Doren rounding out your top 5. But wow, what it was racing right there for 2 spots.
And a big block in the redraw.
Taking the win, the 42P, Pat Ward. Runner-up to the 93, Danny Varon. They go to the redraw. Third, after starting 6th, the 84Y, Alex Jankowski. Fourth, the 101, Billy Pouch Jr. And fifth, after starting back in 9th, the 27 of Tanner Van Doren. He's got a Wagner Weekend Warrior motor under the hood, by the way, if you want to mention the motor combinations.
We didn't have time today, Jeff, to working man's race. I wanted to go get everybody's profession. We could announce that. But
by the way, Stuart Friesen also has a Wagner 427 under the hood for the first time. All right, here's your lineup for heat number 4, pole position. Driving the number 82S out of Genoa will be Will Shields.
Alongside of him, out of Ravenna, driving in the Gould Directors and rigging number 43, that's Keith Black.
Second row inside the Craig and Leslie Pondish. CNS Equipment, Shanks Carpentry, number 6, out of Pipersville, Pennsylvania, Danny Buck.
Rolling off fourth, driving in the Coots Gravel, number 84 Junior, out of Bath, New York, that's Adam Coots.
Row number 3 to the inside, out of Johnstown, New York. He is in the Ken Hansen Paving. Bill Lake Modular Homes, number 20C, the grader operator. It is Craig Hansen.
Sixth starting spot, driving in the Unicast, number 55J, out of Johnstown, New York, Brian Calabrese.
Row number 4 inside, out of Ransomville, New York, in the Highmark, 25, Eric Rudolph.
Eighth starter, the Hurlock Auto and Speed Westmoreland Golf Club, number 9S, out of Savannah, Matt Shepard.
Starting on the inside of the 5th row, driving the 23, the Tri-County Collision South Beach, the 23, Brandon Louts.
And the Georgia to go, number 35, Mike Mahaney, out of King Ferry, New York, will start at the tail. He's already locked into the BA Custom Headers redraw. We are green. Shields shoots up the racetrack, 4, almost 5 wide here off of 2.
Down the back straightaway, they are bunching up on the outside lane. Shepard shoots Shields to the inside lane and past several cars. Shields is in trouble. He was our pole sitter. Lap number 1, Keith Flack will lead the way and will go yellow.
I saw when he went by on the start, the whole side sail panel was laying right onto the side. on Shields' machine.
Yeah, he drifted up hard into turn number 1 all the way across the racetrack, and you said it, Leon, and yeah, the right rear tire is flat. I wonder what happened. Well, maybe the sail panel went and cut the tire,
yes,
maybe?
probably.
I just seen the sail panel flop right over right on the get-go, and
that's probably what happened. It flopped over and cut the tire and sent him to the high side of the track to draw the caution to safely get out of the way.
The draw giveth the pole,
and taketh.
And then bad luck taketh away immediately for Will Shields. And Will's a good race car driver. He's a talented kid. And this is a good heat race, but I thought he'd have a shot here starting on the pole. But unfortunately, bad luck never gave him a chance.
When he slowed going down the back, the whole outside lane jammed up. Matt Shepard started back in 8th, and he quickly, they were like 3 wide, 2 rows going into the corner. Matt didn't know which way to go. He picked the bottom, which turned out for him to be the right lane.
Yeah.
And he shot up the bottom lane and gained several spots.
Yeah, he and Rudolph both did.
Yes.
And then Shepard was able to get by Rudolph over there in 3 and 4. They started in the 4th row together. They're now in row number 2.
So we've got leader Keith Flack picking the top.
Yeah. Okay.
We've got an Inziger replay to see what might have possibly happened to Shields' car as we're still under caution here. The courtesy lap being given to Shields for his flat tire.
Yeah, there it is, Leon. It's already, the sail panel's already gone.
Yeah.
And there it goes dragging on the tire. And he's, like I said, he slides up here across the racetrack.
Tire's flat right there.
Yeah, I would think the only thing I can figure is that the sail panel just caught the tire wrong and flattened it. But yeah, you can see then everybody there on the outside checks up, and Rudolph and Shepard, the seas parted for the two of them.
Yep. So Flack is the leader. He's on the top. Buckleby second on the bottom. Then Shepard and Rudolph. Another courtesy lap coming up here. Again, thanks to our North Region sportsman sponsor, Madsen Overhead Doors. Madsen Overhead Doors of Spencertown, New York, a recognizable name in the Northeast modified racing community. Madsen Overhead Doors has been family owned and operated for 4 generations since 1954, celebrating its 70th anniversary in 2024. They offer residential, commercial, industrial, and loading dock equipment, along with all garage door needs. A fleet of 18 sales, service, and installation trucks are equipped daily for installations and service. Madsen Overhead Doors covering the Capital District of New York, parts of the Hudson Valley, the Berkshires of Massachusetts, Litchfield County in Connecticut, Bennington County, Vermont, and surrounding areas. Madsen Overhead Doors is located on State Road in Spencertown, New York. Can be reached by phone at 518-392-3883 or on the web at MadsonOverheadDoors.com. That's MadsonOverheadDoors.com. Again, Madsen Overhead Doors sponsoring the Sportsman North, Belmont's Garage Sportsman South, New Jersey Quality Drywall Modified South, River Valley Builders Modified North, and Ollie's Bargain Outlet Overall Modified title sponsor. Here we go, ready for the restart. One lap in.
Gusty's not going. Oh, there he did. Didn't make it out just in time. Caution is gone. Green is back out. He's going to have to hustle back through there, unless there's another caution somewhere along the line to help him.
Down the backstretch now, we've got Flack gaining the lead now. Shepard's going to try to work on Danny Buck. Right now he's battling it out with Rudolph. He'll switch lanes and go to the top side.
Yeah, Shepard kind of changed lanes, and that got Rudolph bottled up. Now Danny Buck going to change lanes in front of the 25. He'll try to go to the top. Rudolph drops to the bottom. Here comes Brandon Laux, a Friday night regular here at the Speedway. He made the redraw in the New Yorker, trying to qualify here in the working man's race.
They come down the front straightaway here, working on lap number 3. As they click that off on the Shepard, working down on the inside, trying to close in on Flack. And down the backstretch they go. Into turn number 3, those two are going to start running away from the third place runner.
Here comes Shepard looking to the inside now on Flack out of the turn. He'll drive right by and take over the lead. Third spot is Buck. Fourth is Rudolph. Fifth is up for grabs now. Here comes Brian Calabrese in the 55J. Oh, he tried a slider, not quite. He couldn't get by Laux. Brian Calabrese, winner of last night's Sportsman finale for the Madsen Overhead Doors Sportsman Championship event, with Peyton Talbot picking up the point title and Calabrese as the feature winner.
Yeah, Brandon Laux threaded the needle there on Calabrese to maintain that 5th and final transfer spot. You see Mike Mahaney in the picture there as well, the 35, just testing out his race car again. He is one of the drivers locked into the BA Custom Headers redraw. He might take a qualifying spot away from somebody if he keeps marching his way forward like this. Twin sticks are in the air 2 more times around, and Mahaney goes by Calabrese for the 6th spot. Does he have one more in him?
Yeah, Mahaney, of course, the 28 of Matt Jansen, took some laps in the first heat tonight. We'll get the Barron's Performance Warehouse now. White flag, 1 to go. Matt Shepard leading the way ahead of second place, Keith Flagg.
Final 2 cars going into the redraws. They come out of turn number 4 this time. Going to be the 9S of Matt Shepard. And their second car going to the redraw is the 43 of Mr. Keith Flagg.
Danny Buck gets 3rd, Eric Rudolph gets 4th, and at the line, Mike Mahaney did get that 5th spot away from Brandon Laux.
S Matt Shepard taking the win. 43 Keith Flagg second. They go to the redraw. Danny Buck in the 6 grabs 3rd. 25 Eric Rudolph is 4th. And the 35 Mike Mahaney crossing the line 5th ahead of the 23 of Brandon Laux. So 4 heats completed. Jack Lehner, Stuart Friesen, Pat Ward, and the 9S of Matt Shepard are your heat race winners.
Well, there's going to be some mighty tough constellations coming up with the guys that didn't make it. Last chance race to make it in, obviously. Your Fonda Fair 4-cylinder cars coming out, 16 cars making it to the grid, scheduled to make it to the grid, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 of them out there right now. So you guys can give the lineup and
a quick update for you guys. Disregard the 35 of Mike Mahaney. He essentially was not scored for that heat race as far as the lineups are concerned and everything like that. So the 23 of Brandon Laux will officially finish 5th. So he gets the final qualifying spot. And as we said, Mahaney is locked into the BA Custom Headers redraw. Fonda Fair 4-cylinders. We saw their heat races as part of the daytime program. We will roll them out here for their 15-lap feature event. The 21V of Corey Valade and the 736 of Matt McCoven are the front row. 47 of Bruce Little and the 97J of Jay Ingersoll are row 2. The 22 of Dan Valade and the 0 of Jason Peck are row 3. 29, Dale Van Allen and the 9 of Cameron Krause are row 4. 212 of TJ Marlett and the